All right. Okay, my friend. We are live. We are live.
Hello, hello. I'm trying to
Thank you,
get the
Papa.
chat to come up.
Yeah, it's good right there. We're somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, you might be able to even squish it back. Bubba's getting me a fan. It's getting hot in here. I don't know what the heck.
It's
There's really
getting
not any room for a fan in
cold.
here, but he's squashing it in here. Oh, that's good, Papa. You are one good man. I wouldn't trade you for a solid gold chicken.
Hi, Gabby. Hi, la la
Okay, and then see right in that power strip down there, you can
la la la
probably put it in right there.
la
Is there a
la.
spot? Oh yeah. Oh
Hi,
yeah.
Ed.
Oh
Hi, Melissa.
yeah. Oh, Barbara Batzer, Kathy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You are like the wind. Oh, I gotta clean that fan one day. Okay. I love you, darling. Okay, I'll give you peace and quiet now.
Can you see
Okay.
me?
Well, all right. Oh my goodness, there. Let me see. I had to get me a fan. Is that making if that's man if that fan's making a lot of noise, I'll shut it up. And let's see, who do we have? Barbara, Kathy, Lala, Carmen, Melissa, and Denise. Thank you guys for coming. And there's my happy ray of crafty sunshine.
Can you see me?
I see you.
Am I clear?
Yes, you're clear.
I better be clear
I
with
think
the
you look just beautiful. I think you look just beautiful like a princess.
what I'm paying for this new internet. I better be clear.
Okay, and oh, good. Lala says there's no noise from my fan. That's good because it sure feels good. It's starting to get a little warmish now. We've been complaining about it being coldish. Now we're going to be able to complain that it's getting a little warmish. Now I am going to absolutely try not to just keep running my mouth because I know how to do that really good. And but my friend right there. That's my friend, Happy Ray of Crafty Sunshine. She Okay, she for one thing, I know she's got a show and tell going on. A show and tell. What you got to show us? Hi,
I see
Gail and
stuff.
Beth.
Hi, Matt. Pretty good. Oh no. Hi, Gal. Hi, Beth. Hi, Patty.
Oh no, Lala says it's hot as heck. I don't know how hot heck is, but it must be
Turn
hot
my
as
fan
heck.
on for sure.
Denise DeMille, hello.
If it ain't hot, it's gonna be hot. Show and tell. Show and tell.
You said you had show and tell. That's the only reason I came here is because you said you had show and tell.
I do have show and
I
tell.
need to turn my speakers up. I can't hardly hear you.
Am I?
Oh, now I can hear you. So anyway, I have show and tell too, but then I always have show and tell. If I look this way, I'm looking over at the computer screen so I can see Miss Happy Ray, so I can make sure she's behaving herself. Hi, Eugenia. Did you go shopping? Is that why you have show and tell?
Why is there such a glare?
I don't see a glare. Oh, I see a glare on your ink pads or whatever those are.
It's because they still got plastic on them, I think.
Oh, you went shopping.
Well, I think I don't even know. Cherry on top, maybe scrapbook.com. I don't know. I got some Versifine. I got black, and I got the sepia kind. It's brown.
Oh, the sepia. I bet that's awesome. I bet that'll be like a vintage photo kind of a color.
And I got the Tim Holtz Salvage Patina because it's my favorite. I got the oxide spray.
Oh.
There's such a glare.
It's because you are a happy ray of sunshine. There is going to be glare as long as you're sunshine.
And I got the embossing glaze. It's the patina too. This is my favorite one.
I bet you went on. Oh, what is that place we shop on when and we only go to their clearance section? Um,
That's every one of them.
on every one of them, you just go to the clearance section. But what is that? Tonic Studios or something?
Oh yeah, Tonic Studios. I haven't been back since that last time I did all that damage.
All that damage.
I finally bought one of these because
Oh, I see. I've had one like forever.
I never had one.
I've had this forever, and I use it all the time.
This was my tried and
It's
true.
right here. Even
But
if it gets too hot, I just squirt my face, cool me off.
this is my tried and true. But when I did that steampunk journal,
Yeah,
I realized that this thing is not what you need. You need this because
I know.
the story's different.
Yeah, that is the best. Oh, Kathy says I was watching you earlier this year and you were making French knots. Question. After you wrap the thread around the needle, do you go into the same hole or just next to it? I usually try to go just right next to it because if I go into the same hole, it seems to want to pull that thread because I don't get my thread real tight. You can't. Some people go in the same hole, but I go right next to it. That's the way I do it. Okay. All right. Sorry about
Something in the
that.
box.
Oh, still in the box. She said, look, when I buy something, it don't stay no still. Ain't no still in the box. 5 minutes after it's in the house, it's out of the box.
Well,
Okay, what you got?
I'm going to try to do better and not just shove it in a corner and open it up like 6 months later. Because those days are over. I will be organized.
6 months later. Oh, not me. I get a box in the mail. It isn't even all the way in the house, and that sucker is ripped open and everything is pulled out.
This is from Photo Bella. Photo, and it's FOTOBELLA. Awesome site to get paper. And this is where I go to get my graphic 45 because you can buy the entire kit at one time and they have really good deals on it.
Don't you just love them bags? You can just pop them and drive people nuts.
And they put in this awesome plastic thing for you. So it's all like right here.
Does your husband know about this shopping you're doing?
No.
I didn't think so.
So here it is. It's Photo Bella. This is the website. Awesome website.
I've heard of that.
And here is my kit. It's sunflowers and butterflies and bumblebees.
Oh, that's what I want to learn to make is a bumblebee with stitches. I'm going to watch Carrie on do it. She's going to teach me.
Let It Be is what it's called. And I'm going to make a bee in Sunflower Journal. I got my little overalls and I'm going to do it. This is why I got it. Look at that.
Oh, no. Lala does the same thing. She's got a stack of Happy Mail waiting. She hasn't even opened it yet. How can you people do that? How can you not open a Happy Mail just the instant you get it now?
Because there's nowhere to put it. Let's be honest.
There's places to put it. If you've got a place to put your feet, you got a place to put your Happy Mail. Okay, go ahead. Carry on.
All right. So it's the entire kit. So you get the 12 by 12, the whole papers. It comes with 2 of the sticker sheets, which are here, and all the sheets.
Wow, Gail is lost just under 60 pounds.
Dang.
Wow. I love them sunflowers. Those are pretty.
This is the journaling cards. So it comes with the whole thing together. And I think I paid $65 for the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm telling your husband. I'm telling him. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, it comes out to be better than buying it piece by piece. This is the 8x8 stack.
I think that's my favorite size of the paper collections is the 8x8. I think that's what I use the most.
And these are the background papers. So you get all the papers. Look at this right here.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like the stuff people are doing with bumblebees and bugs and things like that. Even spiders. People are making the cutest things with spiders. I'm looking more at the stitching now, but the paper. But I like paper too, of course. But I just have kind of been stuck on stitching.
Do you want me to show stuff or go to the next thing? Let's just look at a couple pieces of paper. Let's do the 8x8. Get open this big thing. The 8x8 is easier to handle. Oh, this. It's bumblebee. Look, it has a little.
Yes, Gail. Me neither. No bugs and spiders. Unless they're made out of fabric.
It has little hexagons in it. A little
Oh,
high.
that's cute. That is pretty because it's got that whatever you call that.
Smell it.
What do you call that?
Smell it.
It's pretty.
And it smells so good. Look at that.
Does it smell like beeswax?
It smells like beautiful paper is what it smells like. Caterpillars and bees.
No, my pants aren't getting loose, Lala Camalori.
Mine are getting tighter. Hey, I don't wear no short pants. I wear stretchy pants. They never tight.
I'm just wearing these dresses, and they're big, so I got room to grow because I know I'm growing.
And we go straight to the moo.
Yeah, I just go straight to the moo. And see this shirt? This is one that you sent me. This orange shirt. Because I like to put a shirt underneath my little dress. Otherwise, it shows too much skin, and that's not going to be showing all that skin. Ooh, that's pretty, Pete.
I think my favorite is I love the black background.
I do too. In fabrics too. I like a black background in fabrics.
That would be a nice fabric.
Hi, Tanya Smith. Tanya Smith. Hello.
Hi, Tanya. Hello, everybody. How are you, Gina?
Well, I haven't seen you in 100 years.
I think it repeats. No, it doesn't repeat. These are new.
Oh, those are so pretty.
So that's the honeycomb.
So are you going to make a whole
Yes, I'm going to make a journal. Ooh, look at this one. That one would be really good.
That is pretty. A field of sunflowers from Happy Ray Crafty Sunshine.
Sweet as can be. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. Even bees and bees stop to smell the flowers. Be yourself. Let it be. Honeybee. Be my honey.
Those are pretty. Those are pretty too. That's going to make it really, really, really pretty. That won't be a junk journal, will it?
Yeah, I never make like the fancy kind. It's always a junk.
Hi, Mindy. Mindy. I'm doing well, Mindy. Thank you. It's good to see you.
So, yeah, that's all I got from here. Man. This was quite the haul.
That is good. That is going to be a really, really pretty journal. I used to do a lot of journals that were real organized like that, like real matching. And I would buy the papers.
Oh, we won't be
to match, but yeah, I don't do that so much anymore.
You saw my Alice thing. I never use this. I pull things from everywhere. I can't use one kit. All right, there's that, and then there's this. I ordered this stuff from Marianne.
Tanya says it's so good to see you again, Ray.
It's good to see you too. So I got Imperial cream paint to play with. So we got gold.
Now, what do you do with that?
I'm gonna put them in these.
Are they like a mold?
Yeah, it's like it's called cream paste, and when it dries, it's like a very light, like it's bendy. You can bend it. It's not like when you do the hard clay or whatever. It doesn't get hard. It's real soft. So
that's what I just did these. Ray just sent me these little molds. They're pretty deep,
I use a hot glue gun with those.
Well, I use just this air dry clay, and I just didn't put it in real thick.
Oh, look.
But this is bendy too. I mean, it's dry, but it's still bendy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It's just the Crayola. It's just the Crayola air dry clay.
Is it that poofy stuff? Hold on a second. I got
So
this stuff. and I
it's
haven't
just
used it yet.
the little faces, and then this is their little butts.
Hang on a minute.
Little butts. And so now I can paint them. So yeah, I go on the cheap here. No, actually, you know what I do though? I buy this. I always keep a lot of this. Well, not a lot, but a supply of this air dry clay because, especially with my 6-year-old granddaughter, we love this stuff.
Have you ever used it?
I've never used the crazy art. No, does that dry soft too?
I think it's like that because it feels like squishy.
Yeah. Well, it is squishy before you use it.
At the Walmart, it was in the clearance.
Yeah. Oh, I like the clearance aisle. I'm telling you. If I ever get lost in Walmart, you'll find me in the clearance aisle.
It says lightweight paintable clay.
Oh, there's Lori Produski. Hello, Lori.
So I got the paste. So I got just the white
and Joan. Okay. Now you buy. Okay, so you buy the paste in different colors. Can you then paint it?
Yeah, you can paint it. It's not good for mixed media because, when you do steampunk and you put the metals on canvas, it makes it real heavy. So this you can mold like your gears and stuff, and it's going to be really light.
So you could use it like on a stencil too, right? Use stencils on your mixed media.
That's why I got these stencils.
Oh, those are stencils.
Well, these are like texture impressions. So you can like spread it on here and then pull it up and it'll have. This one's supposed to be I think this was supposed to be like a textile. Like weaves.
Yeah.
And then this one is supposed to be like the metal, riveted metal.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I got this one. This one has wings and a cloud and a compass. So you put it in here and it would dry and you would pull it out and it's like really, really light. So I'm thinking maybe it's the same thing as that other thing. And I
guess I've never even, I guess I don't go shopping enough to know what all is out there anymore. So, but that looks like that would be fun.
And I got some stencils. I got
to put that on fabric.
That's a stencil.
That's a pretty stencil.
And then this one.
Ooh, that's pretty too. See, that's pretty too. See, and I'm like into a lot of fabric painting now. I like to put color into fabrics. So
yes, the jelly plate. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And the jelly plate. And you can jelly plate fabric too. And that's a good idea.
This one right here is transparent crackle paste. So it's not white. It's like see-through. So this can be any color you want to make it.
Or maybe you could just put it over a painted surface and it would crackle.
I'm all into the crackle. Crackle's my favorite. So yeah, I got that. And I did get some fabric.
Gail says, is anyone else having trouble hearing what Ray is saying? I'm hearing some feedback or something. Actually, honey, I don't. Oh, Tanya, thank you. Oh, my word, thank you. I don't hear any feedback on my end. Is anybody else hearing feedback on when Happy Ray is talking?
Is it me? I don't hear anything. Am I too loud?
No, I'm not hearing any feedback myself. Now, I wonder if you have more than one. not you, but I'm wondering if the listeners have got, because I'm not hearing any feedback at all on my end. So, and Lori Podersky says it's good.
Says there's feedback on mine.
And Lala said she's getting. Okay, now Gail says what you said sounding okay. So I don't know. I guess it might, whatever it is, it's coming and going then maybe.
Is it better if I turn it down some? Maybe I need to go out and come back in.
No, Tanya says all good. So I don't know. It's not everybody. Well, Eugenia says it seems to come and go. Do you?
It must be. It has to be StreamYard. Let me go out and come back in. Man,
Gail says turn it down just a bit.
I've turned it down.
Okay. Are you real close to your microphone and then move away?
Well, it's the computer, so.
Oh. So you're not, yeah. I don't know. Hi, Skeeter.
Or is the microphone on the camera? I don't know.
I have a microphone on my camera.
Is that better?
I don't know. I just know I know so very little about
I can't win.
No. I don't know why because for me
it's either I can't get on because the phone's falling on my head. Then they can't see me because the internet's bad. I get new internet. Now it's too loud and scratchy. Maybe I can go out and come back in.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave and come back, okay?
Okay, sweetie. Okay, she's going to leave and come back. So meanwhile, here at the ranch, I just took 2 lids off of baby wipes. Actually, they're adult wipes, but let's just pretend they're baby wipes. I took the lids off. And I'm thinking if you glue the lids, because see the lid off of the wipes, it looks like this. So that would be fun to put on like decorate the front, and you could put it on a journal cover or something and make a peekaboo thing. But then I'm wondering if you put 2 of them together, then you could have like a little container, like a needle book that you can put needles in it or something. Or something, $100 bills. I don't know. You could put that in there too. And so anyhow, yes. So what I wanted to show you guys today, actually the prompt that I pulled on my last live video was for fussy cutting. And so I was conned into getting this new thing. I was conned into it somehow. I don't know who conned me into it. It's called perfect circles. And all the perfect circles is this collection of plastic circles. They're a collection of different sizes of plastic circles. And so what you do with these plastic circles is you can make fabric circles, and they turn out perfectly round, a perfect circle each time. And so that's what I want to show you how I do that. I'm gonna put my camera down here now. I'm gonna move you slowly because you're still in a cup. You guys are in a cup. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta go like this. Okay, just a second. Oh, where'd my spool of thread go? I gotta put my spool of thread behind this right here. Okay, now, see, for one thing, I've cut myself 5-inch squares of felt, which on each one of these, I'm going to make a single slow stitching art piece. But then I have this piece of gold something, and I don't even know what this is called, But I just got this little piece I got from somewhere. Somebody must have sent it to me. But look how pretty it looks right on top of that piece of felt. But then I thought, well, what I want to try and do, I cut out made two perfect circles here with this unicorn air. And then I have like this here, see, that was this fabric that I cut those two, made those little round things out. But what I want to do now is to cut out, I want to get a unicorn, and I won't be able to get a whole unicorn on here because they have another set of these that are larger, and you could probably make circles out of oh, Lala's going to lurk and crochet. Thank you for being here. Yes. Oh, you got to get that blanket done. Yes. Okay, so if I make a circle and just mainly get the unicorn head in there, what I would do is I will lay, where'd I get all this stuff in here? I get unicorn stuff everywhere. All right, let me see. I'm in unicorn heaven. Oops. So I'm going to just take this and I'm going to put it, oh, there she is back. Let me let her in. I got to unlock the door and let her in. Okay,
Right.
there we go.
Is it better?
Okay, we'll see.
I switched the speaker from the computer to the camera.
Oh, I see. Well, we'll see now how people see. You still sound fine to me. Oh, and then
you know what? I think this stuff is the same thing as that cream paste. I swear I do.
I know a lot of different companies will mimic items that are, that are already made, just so that they have part of the, part of the, whatever you call it. Hi, Mary Brewer. Mary Brewer says hi, Ray.
Hi, Mary.
Okay, Tanya said it sounds good.
I hope it's not doing it anymore.
Lizzie, do you have your sound up? Maybe we're hearing Ray through your speaker, and that might be the echo. Oh, let me turn my sound down. Let me see. I'll turn mine, and you might be right. You may be right. That could be. So I'm going to turn my sound down. Okay, so my sound where I'm hearing her now, I just turned it down. So now we're going to see if that helps.
I don't know whether it's I think it's got to be this ring light. I'm turning it off. No.
Maybe I should put on my headphones.
It's this one.
No, I don't have it turned off. I just turned it down a little bit. I still need to hear her, but I turned it down a little bit. Okay, Gail says it sounds fine. It might have been mine.
No, it could have been because it was using the computer speaker instead of the camera speaker.
Oh, that's Selmer Chant. She says hello to everyone just sitting in the balcony doing some bits of quietly, don't mind me. Okay, she's sitting in the balcony. Actually, when you're sitting in the balcony, you can, especially if you have opera glasses, you can see a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, and what I do with these circles then, I take and I lay the circle down where I want to cut. And yes, Kathy Lake says it sounds better. And then I just put that pin in there to hold that circle in place. Then I'm going to cut around the circle, but I'm going to go around the circle. Actually, this circle, the plastic circle, is going to be Carmen asks, what are you making, Ray?
It's a mold. I was going to use this This mold.
Okay, she's trying all her. Oh, you're using the modeling clay, the
This
air
is for
dry clay. Don't you just want to bite it? Doesn't it look like marshmallow?
like, what is that like? Icing? That's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
I know it looks like you'd want to just take a big old bite out of it, make a sandwich with peanut butter, and have a fluffer nutter sandwich.
But I have no idea. Drying time. It's used to air dry.
So on this, I just cut this fabric now. I cut it bigger than the circle. But so now what I'll do is I'm going to take just a piece of thread and a needle and thread. Let me see. Take this caterpillar off of this thread. Put that over there and don't slam it on the glass.
Gee whiz. It says it takes 72 hours to dry.
72?
72.
But see, you don't have to leave it in the mold though. You can take it out of the mold like right away and then just let it set to dry. I mean, you can leave it in the mold, but I mean, that's for my clay anyway.
I don't know if I can get it out.
It doesn't want to pull out.
I mean, it's going to make it distort, I think. Let's see. Yeah. It's going to distort it.
I'm going to iron my little circle here.
This
So
is
see,
weird.
I got my...
And see, now it's sticky.
Oh, no. Oh. No, mine didn't do that. Mine pulled right out.
Yeah, I got the clay.
Yeah, I imagine you can sculpt with it too.
I got this. This is the soft clay.
Yeah. So maybe you do have to leave that one. See, I'm going by mine, which is Crayola, and I took it out like right away and just let it dry.
Well, maybe this is not supposed to be put in a mold because it's like kitty. It's like kitty stuff. Like,
oh, and what is your mold? Is it like a soft like these molds that you sent me?
yeah, it's kind of soft like that. Maybe a little bit harder than that, but
okay,
it's still flexible. See?
Oh yeah, I know when I used to use molds when I was doing polymer clay, I would put cornstarch. I'd powder my molds with cornstarch so they would come out nicely.
I don't think this stuff is for molding. I think it's for like forming into stuff.
What does it say on the thing? Hi, Abigail. Desk in the attic. I want your attic. I want an attic. Yeah. What does it?
It don't say.
It doesn't give you very many instructions.
It says air dryer reuse, lightweight, does not crumble or flake, paintable with any paint.
Just it's not crumble. Just
yeah,
crumble.
It doesn't. It's not getting dry and it's open. It's weird. You know what it feels like? It feels like silly putty, kind of. You know how silly putty used to be?
Oh yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I know Papa got some flarp for his birthday.
Yes.
Well, he actually got 3 cans of flarp. No, 4. And so, do you know since his birthday on the 20th of March, on February, we have used that flarp more than any other birthday present he's ever gotten. We have flarp contests. We have contests.
This could be like flarp.
We are such a weird family.
It's kind of interesting.
So I'm doing a running stitch all the way around this little circle I just cut. And
Gills, what the hell is flarp?
You flarping your stuff?
Hi, Brenda. Hi, Tracy. Flarp is like slime. It's like
Oh my gosh, Flarp is fun.
it's like slime in a little jar, and when you stick your fingers in it, it makes farting sounds.
My family. Papa, would you bring me a can of your Flarp? I bet he can't hear me. He's going deaf. Let me see. He's going deaf or something.
I can make a marshmallow.
I have used that stuff a lot. I work with it and I have to and leave it to air dry for a bit until the tacky is all gone. Then I put it in the mold, leaving a tab to pull it out. Mold it and pull it out. Oh, she plays with it and lets it dry a little bit before she actually puts it in the mold. So that is an idea. Okay, see, now I took my little circle and I just stitched all the way around it like you were going to make a Suffolk puff, Suffolk puff or
Hi,
a
Abigail. Hi, Lori.
yo-yo. And then, oh, there's Lori lives in Montana. We got like 3 Loris. Random Art and Healing has a video named Clay Trinket Molds and Such for Journal Ephemera. Oh, that might be interesting information that we do not need because we can't tell our husbands. Random Art and Healing has a video named Clay Trinket Molds and Such for Journal Ephemera. She has good instructions on how to use the soft clay. Okay, remember that. We will have to watch that, Ray.
I made a marshmallow. Look.
You did make a marshmallow, just don't eat it.
You know,
Reborn Art and Healing. I got to write that down. I got to write down Reborn. Let me write that right here on this note paper.
we can make a little marshmallow man. Put little faces on it.
Write this down. Reborn Art and Healing.
The husband is here.
Oh, hide your stuff.
Yeah, no, he came in a while ago. I think he had stuff in his arm, but he walked away.
Oh, he probably brought you prizes. Did he brought you anything from Mexico?
Yes, he did.
Good.
He brought
crafting stuff.
No crafting stuff, but he brought crafty stuff. There's he brought me some beaded earrings. He bought me
that's nice.
A nice painted wood magnet to go on the refrigerator. Some butterflies to go on the refrigerator. Lots of candy and
there you go.
Snacks. Yeah. Sneaky snacks.
Her hubster went to Mexico for a week to be with his mama. Oh, him and his brother went, right?
Yeah, his brother. Well, 2 of his brothers were there, yeah.
Oh, they 2 brothers.
Mom and dad.
See, once I put that plastic circle in there, that perfect circle thing, then I pull this thread. See?
You could fool people with this.
This is cool. Do what?
Somebody could think this was a real marshmallow.
You know what? That reminds me that my daughter is grilling hot dogs. I don't know why that reminded me. She says, "You got to come over later. I'm grilling hot dogs." I said, "No, but I do take delivery." Now, see, I just pulled that thread, see, and now look, I have that unicorn in a perfect circle. But then you take it over here to your hot iron, which, of course, I keep a hot iron right here beside of me, right here. See, and then I just iron it. Then you just iron that sucker right down there, and it just makes it all flat and nice. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm losing. How come I'm losing my chat? I have to have my chat. We got to be professional here. I love Mexico. Haven't been there since I got divorced, though. Great memories. My son, my oldest son, well, he is now 53 years old. I don't know how the heck he got that old. But he, when he was in the 8th grade, that's hot. Yes, I bought them on Amazon, Gail. When he was in the 8th grade, their Spanish class took a field trip to Mexico City. They really had to work and work and work. Um, car washes and everything to get the money up so that they all had money to be able, because it was an expensive field trip. They stayed a week down there. They flew from, they had to took a bus to Tampa Airport, then they flew to Mexico, I mean to Miami, and then flew to Mexico City, stayed a week, and then come back. And that was he. Are you still there, Skater? You remember that trip? Of course he remembers that trip.
That's
But
quite a trip.
yeah, but isn't that amazing? I do not think that anymore they would let a whole bus full of kids go on a field trip to Mexico City, but they did in their 8th grade class. Hi, Mark Sidebottom. Yes, I am. I am okay. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, that was Skeeter. Skeeter went to Mexico City on a field trip. Okay, now and stayed a week. See there, now I have it ironed, and because I have it pressed with the iron, now I can take that out of there, because I don't tie the string off. I just pull it tight. And then I don't tie it off. I don't even pull it out. I guess I could pull it out and reuse that thread. But then once I pull it out, then I can and I'll press it again and get it nice and flat. But then you have this perfect circle. And because I love using circles so much, and this is sort of like my fussy cotton. I've been working on your needle book and I'm almost done. I'm so happy with it. It said when I'll send pics when it's finished. Oh, good. Yes, I will love to see. I would love to see the pictures and see how you have done. I still haven't listed anymore. I keep saying I'm going to, and then I don't because I get sitting right down here doing nothing. But yes, paper piecing, Gail. It's kind of the same thing as the paper piecing with the hexagons. And I imagine maybe even this same company might make hexagons that you can use this as just as well as just as easy. But this one is for the circles. So what I want to do though is I want to my little book that I'm making. See, this is going to be, I want to get the pages in here within the next couple of days, I think, because this is going to be just a fabric art journal. And in this is what's going to hold my 5x5, because they'll fit in there perfectly once I get these done. And so they will just go on the pages. I'm I think maybe tomorrow I'm going to put the lining on here and I'll show you. I'll do that on a video as how I put the lining on, how I line it, and it works out just perfect every time. And so I think the one I sent you, Tracy, I think I did that one, the lining on it. Okay, so see what I want to do here. Now this little gold is a little big. I love that though. I don't know what they call this stuff, but it's gold and it's like a mesh. And so, but I want to make just different little art projects and nothing that is ever going to be anything fancy, just like on here. What I want to do is I want to, I always like when I do yo-yos, I just kind of overlap them a bit. Move this over here. See if I can. There. Okay. So what I'm going to do, because see now that's in a perfect circle, and I just love my circles. And although I also love raw edges, and a lot of times I'll do raw edges and do put in circles. But like I do when I do the yo-yos and I put them in, I like to just stitch them in with a lightweight thread and just stitch them in, go all the way around, just with little old bitty stitches. And so you don't really see the stitches, although you can go ahead and just do a running stitch sometimes with a running stitch all the way around, or blanket stitch, and then use some threads. What do you call them? Embroidery threads or something, and then they'll show. But this one, I'm just kind of going to put that around there. I haven't attached the gold stuff. I don't know why I want to call it some kind of a lame, but for some reason that word sticks in my head here. But so I'm just going to stitch on that
So this stuff is
circle.
thin and creamy, kind of.
Okay, what are you using now, Ray?
I'm using the cream paste. I opened the silver. I put it on the riveted metal impression thing. So, but of course it's gonna have to dry now. But I do have a piece. I'm fixing to go get it, and I'll show you because I've done it before. I'll show you what it looks like after it dries.
Now that will be interesting because I haven't done anything like that. So learning something different, and I do like the look of that.
And when it dries, it'll be cool because then you can use like waxes and stuff and bring out the little rivets.
Yeah, I used to do. Well, I have done in the past using that aluminum tape, and I emboss on it with different kind of stencils and things.
Oh, dang.
And that was always
Smart.
pretty.
That's smart, Lizzie. Yeah, me and the embossing folders, not very good. It killed my Gemini.
The embossing folders killed your Gemini?
Yeah.
Oh, I've only used them in my, what do you call that other thing, that big kit or something.
Or maybe I killed it. Who's to say? It was probably more user error kind of thing. Yeah. Then I proceeded to try to take it apart because I was going to fix it. Yeah, don't do that.
You tried to take it apart to fix it?
Yeah. So here's what it looks like when you do it with the white kind, and then you pull it off.
Oh. Now, you used what for that now?
I used it's the cream paste, but this is just the white kind.
Cream paste. Mm-hmm. And what brand did you use?
Stamperia. Stamperia.
Well, isn't that something? And never.
Well, this is what it looks like. So I was saying it's kind of like that other stuff, but not really, because this is more like liquidy than the other stuff is. But yeah, when it dries, it's really cool. So you got all this texture, and it's really light and bendable. Like you could put it around something, and it would mold to it.
Yeah. Gail, they're just called perfect circles.
What are you making?
What am I making? Circles. I just made these circles. I'm stitching this circle on. This is going to be just a small spirit stitched or slow stitched.
Is it a puff?
It's not a puff. No, it's flat when you're done it. It's so you actually cut your fabric like you're going to make a Suffolk puff or something, but you press it out with your iron and it's flat.
You need to teach me how to do that. I did it, but I don't know if I do it right. They don't come out like nice and pretty like yours do.
Oh, are you talking about the yo-yos?
Yeah. Do you really need to put paper in it?
No, I'm not in a yo-yo. No, you do not have to put You do not have to put them paper in a yo-yo at all. And the reason for that, these you use these plastic things with are usable over and over and over again, is just so that you get that
Oh,
perfect circle. And
oh.
so you just cut your circle.
You know what? I bet I can cut those on the Cricut.
You probably could, sure, if you've got a Cricut, if you've got
Yeah, because you can
if
use
you, especially if you have a steel rule die, and do it with your, like I just have the big kitty, but and then you cut it with them, you can
with
cut
the
your circles.
cut it with a Cricut and use like a what do you call it? One of those folders, kid folders, pocket folders from school. That's kind of plasticky. I bet I can make a bunch.
Oh, make the circles. Oh, sure you can. Yes, I see what you're talking about. Just
Or you
make them. That's a good idea. You're much more intelligent than I am.
or you could even use like a stencil if you've got like a hand circle maker. Because I've got some ones from back in the day, where you just do it
Yeah.
yourself.
So I just don't know about, ironing on it, whatever you make. So now I have that just stitched right on there. That first one is stitched on there.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
So now I want to overlap.
I thought, is that your fussy cutting for today?
Do what?
Is that your fussy cutting?
Well, yeah, sort of.
You cut your fabric?
Yeah, I
I'm
sort
gonna,
of fussy cutted it into a circle.
I'm gonna fussy cut some of
But
this stuff.
see, you fussy. But I might not only do only circles on here. I may fussy cut, because I have some other pieces of fabric too that I might fussy cut pieces out of. Because like these little faces on these ladies, isn't she beautiful? These fussy cut out and then make things out of them. Those are fun. But then I have
Bye, Tanya. Hi, Fiona. Hi, everybody. I
oh,
missed.
it's Fiona, hello, and Mark Sidebottom. And see here, like that little rabbit. Oh, I should fussy cut that rabbit out. Now, see, I could fussy cut that rabbit.
Is that a rabbit?
Sorry, that's not a rabbit. It's a hippo. There is a little bit of a difference between a rabbit and a hippo, Elizabeth. But see, I could fussy cut that out and just stitch it right on like he is. But see, you don't have to just fussy cut. And there's a little elephant, an effluent. I could fussy cut him out. Now,
I like the raw edges. I don't like to turn it.
okay, well then you just stick with your raw edges and be happy.
Turning it takes too much time.
Well, that's why I have these circle things, because it's like not a lot of work, and I avoid work because I'm allergic. It causes me to perspire. Anything that makes me perspire,
So do you leave them inside or you just form it?
you just form it and then pull it out and use it. You can use it a jillion times over.
So it's like an applique, quilting applique kind of thing.
And so yeah, then you would just be appliquing. But see, because you can sort of see through it, then you can see right where you're cutting too, to make your little circle. So you can make sure you have whatever you want right in the middle of your circle.
What am I making? I'm gonna try to work on my little circus here because yeah, it's still in the same sad situation it was before I left y'all. So I found some more stuff and I'm gonna try to do some layering. Wish me luck.
Patty G mentioned Dodie dolls. I have not made Dodie dolls in like forever. but I need to, because when I was making them, I loved them. And you know what would be fun is to use these faces right here on Dodie dolls. Pick one of the smaller ones, because your Dodie dolls, you don't make too big. But look at that. If we put that face and made a Dodie doll out of this. Have you ever made Dodie dolls, Ray?
I've seen yours.
Oh,
I didn't know what they were before I saw yours, and I looked
these
them up.
Dodie dolls. They're Dodie dolls. They're kind of neat because you Dodie dolls are made, and you're not allowed to sell them. You can't just be selling your children, just like your children. You can hand them over to other people if you want to, rehome them, but you can't be selling them. And so you can collect them, make them and collect them. You can make them and you can make them and trade them, but you won't ever find somebody that is selling Dodie dolls because it's against the law. Well, it's sort of against the crafting law. You know what? That's what we ought to do for challenge is the Dodie doll. Oh, that would be awesome challenge for next month. Oh no, next month is your turn to pick something. Can I pick for you? Dodie doll.
Yes, you can pick for me.
That would be fun. Well, we'll have to talk about it to decide what we're going to do for next month's challenge. But oh, there's a lot. I see a lot of pin cushions and keychains coming up on the Scrap and Lizzie unicorn site that people are making, and I think that's absolutely awesome. So on the hi, Erin Morrison. So Erin Morrison's another one of them that is just
Hi,
throwing her
Erin.
weight off like they don't need it anymore. Doggone it.
Hi, Shelly.
And hi, Shelly. And Patty G, yes. Oh, you saw my Hillary Dodie doll. Yeah, Hillary. Those are fun. They really are fun. But I have seen, and if you all are new, if you're new and you haven't been on the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorn site page, Facebook page, we have a challenge going on, and Ray and I are kind of gonna every month have a different challenge. So last month it was something steampunk, and there was only 4 or 5 entries total. And so, but now this month, I think people are learning about it, and we have more entries. But this month, the the um the challenge is to make a slow stitched or spirit stitched. The only thing difference between slow stitching and spirit stitching is slow stitching is all using a needle and thread. Spirit stitching, you can use your sewing machine along with, not just the sewing machine though, the sewing machine along with needle and thread. And so that's spirit stitch, whatever your spirit, and you can stitch anything to it. But the challenge was to make a pin cushion or a keychain. And if you made one of each, then you get 2 entries in the challenge. You get 2 entries, and it's not a pick the best one kind of a thing. It's just a luck of the draw. If you put in 2 items, you get 2 tickets. But the winner is going to get this needle book. And I've made the needle book. I'm going to be putting some more things in the needle book, but the needle book is what the prize is this month. And this one's got a little pocket going on in there, and so, and
Yeah,
it'll have some needles and stuff in it.
all the
And
info is in Lizzie's group.
okay, that's right. You put it and pinned it to the top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's a lot of entries.
There is, yeah, I'm glad to see all the entries so far. So this is what the prize is going to be, and I'm even going to um, I'm accepting um for this anyway, even overseas. Now sometimes the prizes may not go overseas because the shipping would be so much, but you'd still get something. But to send something like this, I sent something to the UK that was about this size, and it cost about $16 to ship it. And I thought, well, that's not bad. I was able to afford that. So even if you live in East Dodie, go ahead because you may win that. I mean, if you want a needle book, you may not even want no needle book. Oh, Alyssa says hi. Thank you, Erin. You tell her I love her still. She's so much fun. Except you can't do anything if she wants to watch a football game because you would be disturbing her football game. I remember that one. Good, yeah. So see, now I just about have my both my circles stitched on there, and I kind of just overlapped them a little bit. And I think I did pretty good with my stitches, making them very little where you can't hardly even see them. So now I think what I want to do with this little piece of art. But so that now you can fussy cut. You can fussy cut. When we talk about fussy cutting, usually you think about fussy cutting paper, fussy cutting things out of greeting cards or such as that. But you can fussy cut fabric because anything you can do with paper, you can do with fabric. I am learning that one, and that's why, like, I've learned that I can paint on my fabric. I can add, even on some of my spirit stitching, I have added even paper in it. So, like here, my pretty little lady there. Now, see, a Dodie doll changed the name to a spirit doll. Well, we'd have to, if we changed the name to a spirit doll, we'd have to change the whole the whole pattern because a Dodie doll has no arms and just one leg down, like a beaded dangle at the bottom. So no legs and no arms. Just their head and a little body, and you can give them pretty hair. You can put a little apron on them. You can my circles. I ordered those from Amazon. Now I'm thinking I need to order because they got one. This is the one. This package is this collection is the one with just the small circles. But you can there's another package that has larger circles. I just may have to get the larger ones too, only because I really like circles. I mean, if you're going to use a lot of circles. Now I'm a circle user, so oh, good. Gail is going to post the link for the circles. But see, you can fussy cut. Now see, if I were to put this, even this little lady, let me press her a little. She's got a little fold in her hair. You could iron this onto some of that fusible something and then cut it out. And then that way you'd be just able to iron it on something. But I'm not going to get quite that particular. And like this little long piece of hair she's got there, yeah, she's going to have to do without that piece because it doesn't look right anyway. I'm giving her a new hairdo. So yeah, but you can fussy cut. So when you're fussy cutting, you'll notice that if you turn the paper or the fabric that you're fussy cutting, rather than try and turn the scissors, you do a whole lot better. And you probably already know that, but I just have to talk like I know everything. Because I am very wise, because I'm very old. And with age comes wisdom. That's what I heard anyway.
That's what you
Hi,
heard.
Brenda. And Glenda Baker from Alabama. I remember that. Did I see hello to Shelley? Hello, Shelley. Okay, there, Gail put the link up to the circles, to the magic perfect circle things. I just find them to be, and like Ray said, you could probably, if you have a die, you could probably cut your own circles out, or to make your own perfect circles. But if you're lazy like me, just order you some. But make sure you pay your electric bill first. Make sure you got groceries, and make sure your hubster has his snacks. Then don't tell him you're ordering it. And then when it comes in the mail, just say, oh, somebody send me a prize. You know what? We got free food the other day. And I don't know how that happened either. I don't know how it happens. But we had made an order from Walmart, because we order our groceries and then they're delivered, because we don't have vehicle or nothing, so it's wonderful. And so they delivered our groceries, and it was all fine and well and good. And about an hour later, we got another delivery, and Papa said, I saw somebody come and put something on the back porch. Then they left. So he went to go look on the back porch, and there was more groceries. Well, it wasn't anything we ordered. We didn't order it. There was no name on it or nothing, but it was in Walmart bags. And so and there was some nice stuff in there too. It was like there was like really good yogurts, expensive stuff. Everything was refrigeratable. There was almond milk. There was a whole bunch of stuff, but there was nothing they could do. There's nothing that Walmart could do as far as trying to find where it was supposed to be delivered. But it got delivered to our house. So I waited. We didn't use any of it for a couple of days. It just stayed in the refrigerator just in case somebody would say, "Hey, you've got my food," and then nobody said anything. So
They can't
and
take it back.
no, if you were to bring it back, they said they just throw it in the garbage. They
Yeah.
can't take food back and put it back on the shelf. So, but there, I just fussy cut this lady out, and wouldn't she be cute on a Dodie doll? I think she'd be adorable on a Dodie doll.
Dodie, Dodie, Dodie.
And so, but a Dodie doll, like you would almost make a Dodie doll. Like you can make them different shapes, but they're usually about 5 inches long, tall from the top to the bottom, and they're usually just one piece. I mean, two pieces sewed together. I mean, but just, and so then you put the head at the top, like if you make, like if you like a toilet paper tube, that kind of a size, and then just sew it at the top to the bottom like that, and then put the little face on it, and then you just dress her up with little, you can put angel wings on her if you want to, and you can give her a dress and an apron and whatever you want to put on her, or a fig leaf. Maybe she doesn't want a lot of clothes, but then at the bottom of her she will have a and but then at the bottom of it you just have a dangle, just one string of beads or something for it, her little bottom. I just watched a little video. It was an old video, but it just passed through my life on my Facebook page, or not Facebook but YouTube. But it was a short little 3 minute long thing, but it was Betty White and oh gosh, who was the other guy? I can't remember the guy who played, but Betty White was Eve, and because it showed up on the Johnny Carson show some years ago, and Betty White was very young, and 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 they said, they're talking about somebody was getting a divorce. Not a divorce, they lived together for many years, and then they were separating, and I guess there was communal things that they um bought together. So then there's like this almost like a divorce thing that they got to settle everything. And so then Johnny Carson says, "So I wonder what would have happened if, in Adam and Eve's time, if they were to like." And so then that was the little skit, and it was so funny, and Betty White was young when she did that, so oh, it was so cute. It was cute. I forget who the guy was. I don't remember. I know linked it over to I linked it over to my daughter because my daughter loves Betty White. But there's a lot of Betty White things going on nowadays on YouTubes and stuff that are popping up, because everybody loves her. Hi, Barbara Gillingham. Lizzie Brewer and Ray. Lala Gamma has to leave. She's not feeling the best right now. Wants to lay down. She wanted you to know. Okay. All right. Poor Lala. She has not been well lately. I don't know. They need to find out what's wrong with her. My goodness. She's had so many health issues. So many people have had so many health issues.
Yeah. I finally feel semi-normal. It took a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish this COVID would disappear off of the planet. That's what finally took my brother, was the COVID. Hi, sweet man. You sure are cute. Mm. Oh, you're going over and get a hot dog? Okay.
Hot dog.
Now, if you bring me a hot dog, make sure it's a burnt one. Yeah.
Did you say a burnt dog?
I want a burnt hot dog,
Oh my
right?
god. We are so like related, Lizzie.
My hot dogs, boiled hot dogs, those are horrible.
Oh my
And
god, I know.
but man, you put them suckers on a campfire and you get them scorched, and I don't know. I guess maybe I could eat a charcoal briquette and be happy. I don't know.
That's the way it is with my husband. He makes carne asada, and it's like a really thin cut beef that they make tacos with, so it cooks really fast. And I'm like, you better make sure that stuff is burnt and crusty.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah, Kathy Lake's mother liked hers burnt too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stitch around this thing or should I just cut the edge of that off of there? Nah, I'm just going to cut it. Pull them sticks back out of there.
I am really, really angry with all my Fabri-Tac.
Eugenia loves a burnt weenie sandwich. You betcha. Mary Brewer thinks maybe we are really related. Maybe we are. We have to be. We got that Brewer name. Mark Sidebottom said he loves me. He must like the burnt hot dogs too. But my daughter her and her daughter are over there, and daughter's boyfriend. He's as cute as a button, I'm telling you. But they're having a little weenie roast, and my daughter she said she was going to she makes this Rotel cheese dip. Oh my gosh, that stuff's to die for. I can't eat much because, of course, it's so full of salt. I'm telling you, when you can't eat a lot of salt. I'm telling you, and if I eat salt, it's like I can't sneak it in because the next day my sweet teeth will be looking like footballs. And then somebody said, what'd you eat yesterday? And see, so I can't even like sneak it in because it's like a lie detector, just like your A1C, You can say, oh, doc, my sugars are looking good on my little poke test, But then they do the A1C test on you, and it's like a lie detector test. He says, you was lying to me, wasn't you? I said, oh, man.
Not me.
Hi, Cordula. Cordula is funny. Oh, my, tell you. Let me tell you. I know everything when it comes to my friends. Cordula sent me a picture of herself yesterday. Well, I should put it on the internet. No, I won't do that. But she's had this long hair in a ponytail. Well, she just plumb decided she wanted short hair. So she just whacked off. Well, I did the same thing actually, though. But so she just whacked off that ponytail, and before she ever combed it or anything, she sent me a picture. I'm telling you, I just laughed hysterically. I wasn't laughing at her. I was just like, oh yes, I was. I was laughing at her. But then now this morning she sent me a picture, and she's got it freshly washed and fluffed and everything, and it is so cute, and I love it. She's beautiful. She looks like just exactly like a princess. Yeah. Now see what I'm gonna do. Instead, I'm gonna take this sari silk ribbon that my friend Carmen sent me, and I'm gonna put that around the edge instead. And I think I'm gonna blanket stitch. That would be easier than trying to stitch this other stuff, because I got to do what's easy. Lightly brown, melted in the middle. Oh, you must be now talking about marshmallows. My marshmallow, if you're talking about marshmallows, my marshmallows also have to catch on fire. Now, you wonder really what we're eating. If your food is flammable, what are we eating in the marshmallows? I think this. Eugenia only eats veggie ones. No, who eats veggie ones? Oh, Gail only eats veggie ones. It went fast, and I thought it was Eugenia. The thing. I'm thinking of whacking off my hair, but I'd have to cut about 3 feet. Oh my gosh! See, I cut mine. When I cut mine, I cut off, well, not 3 feet, but I cut off about a foot, and I just pulled mine up in a ponytail and went to the front of my face, and I just had all my hair right in front of my face, and then just cut it off right above my eyeballs. And I said, there it is. That's my face. And that was my hair. And that's how it still is.
I need to put my lights in here first.
Most regular marshmallows have animal bone fat in them. Okay, animal bone fat. Wait a minute, I gotta get a cough drop. Ouch. That iron's hot. Sugar-free cough drop. There we go. Oops. Don't put that iron over there, lizard breath. Lizard breath. I proved that all food is flammable when I was younger. Yeah, Papa made some tea one time, and I was in here. I was in here working on something, and then Jeffrey said to Papa, he goes, "Is something burning?" And Papa said, "Well, I don't think so." Well, in the kitchen, he was fixing some tea. He had it on the stove. Well, it had boiled completely dry, and then the tea bags caught on fire on the stove.
Oh my God.
So by the time I walked out there, the whole place was engulfed in smoke. And then
I did that with eggs. I boiled eggs and I let them sit in there and they have burnt.
burnt boiled eggs, yeah. Well,
Oh
no. Yeah.
no.
Then I bought Papa a tea. It's electric, because he makes his own tea, because he's got to have just the right amount of sugar and everything. And so I bought him a teapot that it's just a water pot, like you just plug it in and you put your water in it, But soon as it comes to boil, it turns off all by itself like magic. I said, how come I didn't know about these things before? But so now he always makes his tea in one of those, in that pot like that, and we have not had any. I had to throw that pot in garbage. It was even warped out of shape. There was no cleaning it.
Oh, that's not funny.
That's Papa. I'm telling
I have
you.
to set a timer now, or I forget.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't think Papa would have heard the timer. I don't think he'd have heard the timer.
You can tell Siri. She'll set it for you.
So, but that teapot works perfect. Hi, Doodoo. Hello, Frau Lizzi. Thank you. Do-do. Do-do, do-do-do. Jippity-doo-dah. Jippity-yay. Oh, no, zippity. My mother set the kitchen on fire a couple of times. Yeah, I'm surprised I have never, kind of. But you know, you can go to a restaurant and buy blackened fish, blackened chicken. You know,
Blackened
you can
tuna's
buy
good.
blackened stuff.
Blackened tuna, that's the only kind of tuna I'll eat.
And so I have made blackened chicken noodle soup. Nothing different.
Blackened
And
chicken noodle soup.
blackened chicken noodle soup. It's good stuff. See, when you're spirit stitching and or slow stitching, you know, you just do not have to have any kind of a plan. Look at here. I'm just gonna.
No plan is no plan.
No plan. Oops. Sorry about that. I just knocked over my cup with my camera in it.
I got no plans either. I'm just winging it today.
That's right. That's why, because we're little angels. We have little wings. Okay, stay right there, camera. Okay. I'm going to probably need to get. Gail told me she's got a little camera stand that is like adjustable or something. It's like wiggleable. Wiggleable. What did you call that, Gail?
Wiggleable.
But it wiggles or something. That's what she. No, she didn't say it wiggles. But for some reason, that's the only word that's coming to my mind right now. Yep.
Take this.
Golly, you guys are just awesome for coming and hanging out with us. You know, Ray, it's so much more fun doing a live stream if you've got somebody on with you. Otherwise, you just feel like, yeah, we're just like all by ourselves or something. I feel lonely. I feel like
You're a
lonely.
professional, please. You can do it with one arm tied behind your back.
Oh, hush. Flexible. Flexible arm. Okay, yeah. But I need something. Yeah, I'll have to look at flexible. I think you sent me a link. I just haven't looked at it yet.
All right.
Because I can't be buying anything right now. Yeah, this is tax month again, doggone it. Every 3 months I pay them property taxes.
I'm going to try to wire this thing up. I forgot I need to put the wires in it before I do anything else.
That's looking good.
I don't know.
Oh, not that expensive. That's good. I can afford it if it's not that expensive. I'm a pretty cheap person. Frugal. I'm not cheap. I'm just frugal.
She's a cheap date.
Yeah, I've always been a cheap date. You know, my husband, my first husband, the father of my children, that I knew 29 days before we married.
Wow.
Now, I was a cheap date. I am a cheap date because, see, my neighbor friend, my bestest friend in the whole world, her name is Tommy Sue, and I named my daughter after her because that's why my daughter's name is also Tommy Sue. But she one time, at this point, I had it with men. I had it. And so she calls me up one day because she lived up the hill. She just lived up the hill. She's a neighbor. And She says, come up the hill. No, you know what she said? She says, comb your hair and come on up the hill. And I said, why do you want me to comb my hair and come on up the hill? She goes, just do it. Just come on. I said, if you've got somebody that you think I need to meet up there, forget it. I'm not coming. And she goes, no, just come up the hill. Comb your hair and come. Well, I know when she said comb my hair, that meant something. And so then there he was in all his radiant glory, my future husband. But at the time, I said to my friend, I said, Thompson, he looks like a stump. And that's what I told her, stump. He looked like a stump. He was kind of short, and he was just grinning. He was just grinning like a jackass eating briars, you know. And and I said to my friend, I said, no, no, don't even think about it. And she says, no, let's ride out to the boat because we had a friend that had a really nice. It was kind of just this side of a yacht. It was nice, but we'd go down to the docks and he'd let us go down there and we could just go hang out on his boat, and it was really nice. And so we went down there with the boat. I already had children. I had my two older children already. That's how come I had it with men by then. It was not good. But so I had my children along with me. We went down to the boat and we hung out at the boat for a few hours. And we would probably wouldn't have been there that long, but I climbed up to get on what they call the flying bridge on that boat, and I got up on that flying bridge. And well, the boat, even though it's docked, on the dock there, it still would like wiggle wobble back and forth. And so I got up on that flying bridge. I was so scared to come back down because it just was so spooky up there. And so, well, I finally got myself down from um from there, and then we come on home, and and well, so that was sort of like a date, I guess, sort of, not really, but and that was the date I met. Well, then he says, come on, can we go like to somewhere tomorrow evening? I said, well, no, we can't because I've got a wedding to go to tomorrow. And I was the maid of honor at this wedding. So I said, no, so we won't be able to go anywhere tomorrow. And so he said, okay, then, he said, okay, well, then we'll think about it and we'll come up with another day to go out or something. And so, well, the next day I did. I went to the wedding, to my friend's wedding, and she was not really a red friend. She just really wanted. She just was a troublemaker, and but she had a wedding, so she got out of being a troublemaker. But so we went to the wedding, and then we were at the reception, and well, the reception, I don't know. I guess I got carried away. I guess it was hot and I was thirsty. And so, but I had never drank this stuff they called tequila before that.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And well, she has a picture of me still to this day where I had one in each hand.
Oh, no,
And
Lizzie.
so it wasn't good. Well, at that time too, after weddings, when the bride and groom finally left the reception, people just followed them in like cars, honking their horns, and just followed them in a trail. Well, I was with my friend's mom, and we was going to follow, but I was not feeling good, and I was not feeling good out the window. And so she said, "Well, I'm going to bring you on to the house, and then I can catch up with them and follow them." I said, "Okay, that's good." Well, she kind of helped me from the car to the front door, which was not really too far, you know. So I was sitting on the front steps and I still wasn't feeling too good. And our house was where we lived, it was a lot of trees and stuff. So it was like late at night, so it was dark. And hi, Trucker Janie and Susan. And so I was sitting on the front porch, on the front steps. You know, I had 3 or 4 steps that went up to the house. And I'm just sitting there trying to figure out how am I going to get up these steps, you know, because for some reason the whole earth was shaking. And And so then coming out from under the bushes, there he came.
Oh no.
He was over there talking to my dad because my dad already knew him, and knew him, knew him. And so he was under there, and him and my dad was just a chatting. And well, then he goes, "You don't look too well." That was my Ernie. That was my Ernie. He goes, "You just don't look too well." I said, "Yeah, I'm probably not feeling too well either." And so he helped me. I'm still wearing this long pink ball gown because I was the maid of honor, And so he says, "Let me help you in." And so he did. He helped me in. Bless his little heart. He tried to get me to drink some milk or something. I don't know why he wanted me to
Ew.
drink milk. But I said, no, no, no. And here's this man. I just met him the day before. Well, he helped me off with my dress. Now, our
Oh.
house, now listen though, you haven't heard the whole story, this man. And he helped me off with this dress because I couldn't have slept in the dress. And we had a bedroom with two sets of bunk beds in there, and I slept on the bottom bunk of that night anyway, on the bottom bunk. Well, he got me snuggled in after he tried to get me to go to the bathroom and try and puke or something. And so he took my dress off, got my shoes off, my dress off, and then he got me tucked in. And he sat there with me for a while until I felt better or something. But and then he left, and I thought, whoa, I'll never see this guy again, which was fine with me at the time, because I'd had it with men anyway. I was amazed that he just tucked me in and didn't try and get fresh or something. You know how some get. But so then there come the next day. He calls me on the telephone. I don't know. I must have gave him my phone. I think maybe my friend gave him my telephone number. I don't think I would have given him my telephone number. But so he called me on the phone the next day. He said, "I wonder if you want to just go with me." I said, "Where you going?" He said, "Well, I got to go to the laundromat." And I said, "No, I got to get these kids ready for bed and such." He goes, "No, just take the kids along, and we'll get them an ice cream. But I got to go to the laundromat, wash my clothes." And so he would only just our dates were him just coming to my house or going to the laundromat. If we left, it was the laundromat. And so yeah, 29 days after meeting him we were married. Actually, 1 week after we met, we already had our marriage license. And I don't know why. I think about it now and I think, what was I thinking? And but he would come over to watch football game with me, and this was one of the days I remember so well was one day that he came over, and him and my dad was watching football, and my two children which were a year old. Tommy Sue was a year old and Skeeter was 4, and they were climbing all over him while he was laying on the couch watching football. And it didn't bother him in the least that these kids were climbing all over him. And I thought, boy, this is really weird. And it's just like um we just belong together. I don't know why it was. It just and to this day I can't figure it out. And then after we done had our marriage, we would have got married early, but then he said, for because I wasn't going to tell my mom, I wasn't going to tell my mother. I said, let's just go get married, let's not tell my mother. He says, we do really need to tell your mother, we really can't do this without first telling your mother. And so I did, and I said stuff is going to hit the fan, and well, stuff did hit the fan. And so then finally a couple days later she goes, if you guys are really thinking you're going to do this, we'll wait and let's at least have a little wedding. And so then Of course, he said yes. Okay, we'll do that, Mama dear. And he was nice. He's a nice guy. And so we did. We got married, and 29 days later. But that was our dating, was going to the laundromat. And then it was about a week after we got married that we went on our honeymoon, which our honeymoon was just going to the movies, going to the drive-in. That was our honeymoon. And we watched The Godfather. The end. But anyway, we watched The Godfather. But anyhow, and till death did we part, bless his heart. He got the early onset Alzheimer's later on. We had two more children's. Then we had two more children's. And we were married just less than 25 years when he passed away.
Wow.
And I miss him still today. But then it was the same way.
You got a chat? Another New Zealand.
Oh,
Hi, Jude.
Jude, thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, sweet lady. I just told you all about my bad stories about myself being an alcoholic. Well, I was an alcoholic for a day. But it did, and sometimes things are just meant to be. And that was one thing that was meant to be. And this man treated me like an absolute princess. And then when I met Papa, I said, because then Billy was still little. He was still a little kid. And so, but I wanted, at that time, I said, no, 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 no. I'm going to raise my child by myself. If I fail, it's all going to be me. And if I succeed, I'm going to take all the praise. And nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to get no serious relationship. And he goes, okay, that's fine. That's fine. No problem. Well,
hey, Jude.
Now, we've been married for 20 some years.
Did you have a hangover?
So, oh no, I didn't have no hangover.
You didn't? Dang, you must be young.
Not when I married Papa. No.
You must have been
No.
young.
Papa's not a drinker. Well, I used to drink some, but I only drink like
wine coolers.
Wine coolers.
Oh my God.
But I have not drank anything for 20 years.
Wine
No,
coolers.
more than 20 years.
What are those other things? Huh? Strawberry. What was that wine called? Strawberry something.
Oh, okay, thank you. Is my hot dog burnt?
Strawberry.
Okay, good, thank you.
Oh, I can't remember. It was the wine you could get at the store. There was one that you could buy. It was like $2 a bottle. I remember there was one called Night Train, and that was back when Guns N' Roses came out, and I bought me a bottle, and I was gonna be all cool and ride the night train, as the song says. Yeah, I wrote it, and I wrote it alongside the Porcelain God too, because I laid in the floor all night.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was bad.
Yes, I'm telling you, Gail. I had my share of Boone's Farm.
Strawberry Hill. That's it.
Boone's Farm.
Mad Dog 2020. Yes, girl.
Oh gosh, Mad Dog 2020. I'm telling you, I think we've all got memories though. I mean, we was plumb normal at one time. I was plumb normal. I just was crazy as a run over dog.
We all was.
I got over it. I think if everybody was honest, everybody has a story to tell.
Definitely, I have a story, but nobody wants
to prove that we haven't always been all this like old. That's right, Gail, the good old days. Now we don't have energy enough to have good old days anymore.
Right. That ain't happening.
Yeah. But my attorney, he adopted both of the children that I had already supplied him. And you never heard in our house all them years You never heard nothing about stepfather, nothing. He was their father. He adopted them right away, gave them his name, and he and them kids absolutely still to this day just adore him. We've got the best memories ever. So now, see, I put
Good
that
man. Good man.
sari silk around my let me pull this up here now. Let me put this right up here. Now I put the sari silk around the outside of this because I'm just going to be making 5-inch um 5-inch square pieces that are going to go in my book. I'm calling it my I'm ca- oh my, I remember a few incidents of too much Boone's Farm. But that Boone's Farm was like drinking Kool-Aid.
Oh my.
The after effects were a little bit more than Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that was the wino wine, y'all. Be real. That was wino wine.
That was wino wine.
Yeah, that was that $2 special stuff.
I guess that's why that's the only thing we ever had.
I mean, you could get it at the convenience store. You didn't even have to go to the liquor store.
That's right. And back then, they didn't really check for your ID.
Oh no.
You just say, I need this for my mother. And they'd say, oh, okay. My mother sent me to the store to get this, please. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't check for no ID. Now you can be 50 years old and they're still checking your ID.
I know. And I'm like, really? Can you look at these bags under my eyes, please?
My granddaughter, she just turned 21. And mama took her to Olive Garden for for a for her birthday dinner on her birthday. And so and then they ordered some, I don't know, some just because she was 21, they ordered some little fancy drink, but it was a drink. Just so that Kimberly could show her ID that she was 21. So yeah, so she had her little fancy drink. You know, those little umbrella drinks, you know.
If she went to Olive Garden, I bet she had a peach Bellini. Because, man, those things are good.
Yeah, I don't know. But she said she's not into drinking. She's been 21 for a month. And
my kids are not either. They're not drinkers either, which is kind of crazy because I was a drinker. They don't even care nothing about it.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good.
Mine was when hubby drank almost a bottle of tequila and I drank almost a bottle of whiskey right after we married. That was the worst. I was drunk. I know. I love to watch drunken people, though. I don't know why. It doesn't take much to entertain me, but I just love to watch drunks. I mean, I don't want them to fall and hurt themselves and something, but they just are funny. Very entertaining. I don't get to see many anymore because I don't go anywhere.
You can watch them on YouTube.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Where's my phone? Just a minute. I gotta see if this is important.
Here comes Ozzy.
Oh, I can't. My phone's all buried. Where is it? Oh, darn it! It wasn't a scam likely. I'll call. That was my niece. I'll call her back later. If I had a scam likely today, and I picked up the phone. I said, "Oh, I'm so happy you called." She was trying to sell me something, total care something. I said, "I'm more interested in my car's warranty. I need help with my car's warranty. I don't need none of whatever she was selling me, some total care something." And I just wouldn't let her get a word in edgewise. I was just telling her how much I needed my car's warranty reinstated. I don't have no car, but hey.
Oh, there's this girl I watch on YouTube. Oh, she is hilarious. She does it to all those scammer people. Like she's gone when they're on with her, she can get into their computer. She was like in their computer deleting everything out of their computer and they're like freaking. It was so cool. She had
Yeah.
me so frustrated. They was like cussing and everything else. They didn't know what.
Oh no. Yeah, Papa says, like Papa will get in, they'll say, you're on a recorded line. They say, it was, yeah, I'm recording this too. We're both doing the same thing. We're recording it. Well, then they hang up. Yeah, you might as well be entertained. So, but I wouldn't want nobody to get into my computer and kind of mess things up.
Well,
That would,
this girl, I think she was like a computer wizard because she knew how to get around everything they were trying to do. Because what they were trying to do is they were trying to put money into her bank account and then go get her to go get it out and put it in gift cards and send it to them.
oh, really?
Yeah. Like they deposited like 500, oh no, like 50, not 50, like $5,000 into her account and then was telling her to go to Home Depot, get gift cards in that amount and send them to her. And then because she was acting like she didn't understand and she was questioning. And he was like, if you don't do it, I'm going to take all the money out of your account and all this and all that. But her account wasn't real anyway because it was a fake account. But
Oh,
yeah,
so what she was trying to do was to track where this call was coming from then.
yeah, she went into she knew everything. She was like inside there, like you know how you can go in and do all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's like
that's how some of these, that's how a lot of these professionals are trying to, get these scammers is keep them on the line long enough to where they can get into their information.
yeah, because you can find out where they are. What I know some one of them did it where you could actually see the guy. Like they had his video camera on his computer on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what I heard is that people can actually, um, they can actually, even if your video camera on your computer doesn't show the light on it, they can actually still get through.
Oh yeah, and they can listen to you too, Lizzie.
Yeah, well, we figure that anything you say to Alexa goes right straight to the FBI.
The other day when we were having a conference call with work, do you know what the app is called? WhatsApp.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know. I've not used it, but
Well,
yeah.
it's like a chat app thing. Kind of like Messenger, but it's like an international where anybody from anywhere of the world can get into it or whatever. But anyway, it's very unsecure. It's very unsecure, and scammers are like all over that thing. Well,
Yeah.
the lady
Oh,
one of the ladies I work with is Hispanic, and she deals with all the Hispanic customers we have because she speaks fluent Hispanic, fluent Spanish, and they go through that app to to chat and stuff. Well, she was telling me how somebody had been on there and they were trying to talk to her and all this stuff. And I said, yeah, I said, stay away from WhatsApp. I said, it's not good.
yeah.
And as soon as we got off the meeting, I am not lying. The minute we got off the phone for the meeting, it was a Zoom. I got a chat thing from WhatsApp.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, oh my goodness. So, yeah, watch what you say. Never say your bank account out loud.
Yeah. Right.
Never
Gail
say your
says,
bank
not on
account.
my computer, no camera. I've covered the camera on Tom's laptop, and that's why I don't do much other than, yeah, see, that's like Papa put a band-aid over his,
Yeah.
where his where he doesn't use his laptop anymore, but he put a band-aid
Never
over
take a picture of your driver's license. Never take a picture of your insurance card. Never take a picture of your bank card. Never have it on your computer. Never say it out loud.
yeah. But there is so many ways now because you put your bank card in when you're shopping and stuff. I
Yep.
usually use PayPal when I do pay for something when I shop online because it's supposed to be secure, but even still I don't know how secure it is. But there is so much information out there that people have your information. That's why they say to change your passwords on a regular basis and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the best thing to do is if you do use PayPal, try to get the credit and just use the credit and don't let it link to your account because
Yeah.
if with the credit, at least if something happens, you can dispute it and not pay it. But if they take it straight out of your bank account, it's gone. Even if they
Mhm.
say they're going to get it back for you, sometimes they can't.
Yeah.
So that's why it's good to. I mean, credit is not always the best thing, but it's better than direct link to your account. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It's really a scary world. They can't take too much from me because I don't have nothing. We don't have like savings accounts and stuff like that. So we're pretty safe there. They can't get much from me if they do hack into my stuff. But the thing is, like I get one thing I've been getting even from friends on um, Messenger and stuff. It'll say that's my friends, but it's not my friends, and they'll say, "I found this picture of you on the internet.
Oh
Is
yeah,
this really you?" or something like that. And
it's been hacked. Your account's been hacked. If that
yep, and so that's when I got that one. When I got that, that's when I again changed. I've changed passwords. My Facebook password especially has been changed like a jillion times. But
yeah. Or if
it,
somebody's like, "Hi, how are you doing?" and you're like,
oh
"No,
yes, yeah. How are you today? They all start with that stuff. Yep.
they're just hunting for people that are lonely. That's how they do."
I don't know if they just want lonely people. No, they'll always say, "Have you, I?" They'll say, "I'm doing really good. I just um." They say, "Have you heard about the money that the IRS is giving out or something?" And I'll say, "Oh, yeah, no, goodbye."
That's hilarious. Like, yeah, the IRS is giving away money. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I don't even like money. I said, "No, I don't use money here." Hmm.
We trade in craft supplies. You got some yarn?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll take your fabric.
That's right. I'm a fabric burglar. Yeah, you see it all the time. You see these people or whatever. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just going around my two circles. I put those two circles on this square. Well, I put the this gold stuff. This is a piece of gray felt, and I put that gold stuff on there, and then I put those two little circles on there, and now I'm just going to stitching around and around with just the running stitch. And I think this will be pretty. And then I might even put something on top of the running stitch after I get all the stitches in there that I want. But when you're doing any kind of hand stitching, for me anyway, I just absolutely love it. Really is calming. It's and just like what we're talking about, just all of the scammers and things that try to get into your lives and into your pocketbook. That kind of stuff can absolutely drive a person insane, and you get so concerned over those things. But if you have a hobby, any kind of a hobby, and like this here, just spirit stitching is and you just stitch and do something, and you don't even have to have a reason. Like I don't even have to have a reason, or what am I going to do with this piece when I'm done, because I don't have to have a destination. I'm just enjoying the journey. And so that's why I think the best thing for everybody in the way the world is today And just so you can get from one day to the next in at least a half of a happy mode, then you need to have something that you do that is relaxing, that there's no right or wrong. It's just totally relaxing. And so, and we all need that. We all need that these days. It's just because it's not just one or two people that live with a lot of stress, but you can kind of almost maybe not erase the stress completely, but you sure can overcome it or over just cloud it over by working on something, some kind of. And for me right now, it is this stitching. This stitching is, it seems like the more things in my life at the moment that are maybe a little unsettled, the more unsettled things that are in my life, the more stitching I do. And so, and when I first heard that my brother was changed into an angel, um, it's like I started stitching, and I mean, I stitched. And that's when I made that cover. That's when I did this cover. I did all of these different stitches, and I did these really in just like 2 or 3 days. It just steady stitching. And if I wasn't stitching, if I stopped stitching and I went to go just sit down in my lazy chair and put my feet up, it's like um memories or something. I would just, it wasn't good. And so I'd start stitching and I would be fine. I'd still have the memories, but the memories that were coming up were fun memories and things that would make me smile. And I would talk to myself. I talk to myself all the time because I talk all the time. But and I was actually even, I'd hear a little noise like behind me in the kitchen or something. I'd hear a noise. I'd say, "Rick, is that you in my kitchen?" And that's my brother. And it could have been him in my kitchen because there's nothing that I doubt. I believe in angels. And so, but just stitching. I just keep stitching and stitching. And it makes me happy. And then there's Ray, and she just keeps a gluing and a gluing. And it's making her happy. Isn't that right? But anything, one lady that I like watching, her name is Laura. And I like watching her. She's a gluer. And when she gets into like a down spot, she just goes starts gluing things. She will just glue and glue and glue. And that's what she does. And she just, it makes her feel good, or just maybe not feel good, but it makes you kind of overcome whatever the problem at hand is, because you're always going to have problems in life. you know Maybe might be big problems, like maybe somebody stole your cows, or maybe it's a little problem like you're almost out of ice cream, whatever. And so if you have something to remove those thoughts, like, then do it, like slow stitching. I cry every time I watch the news these days. Susan, and that is true. And the news is so sad. Sometimes I don't actually watch the news on like television and stuff, but sometimes I'll just turn on a YouTube video where people are kind of catching you up on the ways of the world or something. And it's just to see those pictures like are on the in the Ukraine right now. Those pictures is just so sad. It's just sad. And and then knowing there's nothing you can do sitting at your house. I mean, some people say you can send money and whatever, and if you've got money, well, good, send it. But a lot of people don't even have money to send to help with these people, and so it can be very distressing and depressing. So we have to keep ourselves. Lizzie, how about a Mother Nature dolls? That's very broad area. Earth, wind, water, storms, etc. Wow, Patty. About a Mother Nature doll. That's a very broad area. Earth, wind, water, storms. You know, saying that, that's a fun idea too. You know, just make a doll, but make it using keeping nature in mind. So you might even use nature. Maybe little twigs off of a tree or something,
Flower petal.
and yeah, flower petals. You know, you got something there, Patty. You got something right there. I like that. Mother Nature dolls. That is a very broad area. Hmm. Boy, that would be some challenge. That would be some challenge if somebody was to challenge to make a Mother Nature doll and just leave it at that and see what people come up with. Patty, I like your way of thinking there because that's kind of what I was thinking too, is like challenges that somebody may give you that are real open ended, and that really makes somebody have to stop and think, and or you know, and another, some people will do a challenge that they'll give you one item. They'll say, okay, take a like say, take a pencil, do something with a pencil, make an art creation out of a pencil, you know, just, and that's it, and then that's all they give you, and then there you go. And now see, Eugenia just says acorns, pine cones,
Oh
moss.
yeah, pine cone would be good for a body.
Wow, I think you ladies are on something right here. Wow, I am like, what do you think, Ray?
I think that's good.
I like that. Well, we're going to do, we can't give out an idea yet for next month's challenge because we can't be telling you stuff ahead of time. But this is definitely going to go in the notebook. And this is definitely going to go in the notebook as to, because see, we have to keep secrets so you don't get a head start on us, you know, because that'd be cheating if you could be getting a head start on us. That'd be cheating. So, and Susan's really been getting into them Dorset buttons or covering buttons with tiny woven yarn pieces or crocheting over large buttons. Yes, I'm loving them Dorset buttons. I think they're, when I first saw them, I thought, nope, there is no way I can possibly make a Dorset button because I looked at them and they're just too beautiful. I said, I'm just not into beautiful, you know? And then I started making one, and I was really surprised that I could actually do it, sort of. I know it would be much. I know it would be so much fun seeing everyone's version of and earthy, natural and earthy bohemian idea. Oh my, you guys you guys got ideas. Like that's really good.
That is.
We got to write these down, Ray, so we know. Now, also in the Scrap and Lizzie Facebook page, there is another group of ladies that are they keep put. I think they're doing it every week. They put up little challenges that you can do just to get your mind moving and thinking, and it's just something you do for your own, and then you can probably send it as Happy Meal or something, but this is the only one. This one that we're doing that is one a month is the one where there's actually going to be a lucky winner chosen, and it's just a lucky winner. It's not anything, doesn't have anything to do at all with your craft style or anything. It's just luck of the draw. Oh no, himself just brought home a trout he caught. Oh, change of dinner plans. Oh, and it's just dinner time over at yours. At your house, isn't it, Eugene? Oh, it's 6 o'clock here. It seems like it's so much later. 6 o'clock here, but it's only about 3 o'clock over your house. We're crafters. We have special brain power. That's right. Wonder Woman ain't got nothing on us. That's right. We got the special brain power. Eat your heart out, Wonder Woman. So, I think I'll switch to yellow now. I'm going to go a little bit more threading around with some yellow. And a lot of times, just doing the running stitch like this. And all that's on here now is the circles, running stitch. And I will, with the blanket stitch, I put that border on there. And that's all that's on there so far. And it's fun. It is a lot of fun. And so, but I'm going to enjoy doing this, and I'll show you. Yeah, tomorrow I think I'm going to do a video, just a standalone video, and I'm going to show you how I put the lining on my on my journal, and so you don't really have to measure or nothing. It just always fits perfect. Fits perfect, and my journal isn't even exactly. My cover is a little off because when you fold it in half, because I just took this piece of fabric, but if I line up these two corners here, then over here, this corner is about another half an inch longer, so it's different. So then just trying to measure a piece that you would use as a liner, then you'd have a little trouble. But the way I do it, no sweat. No sweat. So I'll probably make a video tomorrow. That might be what my plan will be doing. How long have we been on here? 2 hours and 8 minutes. Good grief, Ray. Oh, you don't have to work. You don't even have to work tomorrow, do you?
No. I won't finish this.
Oh, see, now there's somebody else just said somebody sent you a friend request. Well, I don't know that person. Okay. Lizzie, why don't you try needle felting? Yes, I have. I have tried needle felting. I've done a little bit of needle felting, Mark. In fact, on the piece that I'm working on now that I've got hanging, I don't know if you can see it. I started a new piece, and my new thing is that I like to hang things where I can look at them. And so my ideas, but I'm going to turn this camera around so you can see my mess. Wait a minute, where is it? Oh, there it is. Can you see that piece hanging over there? Sort of. Now let me see if I can zoom that in. I'm going to play with my zoom now. It's hanging over there. Whoop, 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 right there. That one. See, now that's the one I started today, a little bit on. Well, there's a cardboard box in the way, but and I just pinned it up there so I can just look at it. But I said I want to do the Eiffel Tower on it, and so it's going to have a whole lot of other stuff too on this piece. And all I've done is that corner up there in the top right corner, and other than the little sprays I've put on there, and which look blotchy right now. But the more I get on that piece, the more it will be, the more, it won't look so blotchy. But now I've only got that yarn. I took some heavy yarn and I've only got it pinned on that piece right now. And so, and then I hung it up there to where I can just look at it and decide what I want to do with that. But see, you can see that brown yarn. It's sort of the shape, I think, pretty good of the Eiffel Tower. And I don't know. I might want to put flowers all up and down the Eiffel Tower. I don't know what I'll do. It won't really look like you're in Paris, but it's going to be my Eiffel Tower. So that's one that I'm working on, and I will keep you updated on that one as I'm going along too, because I think that one's going to turn out fun. And so, but I can do that. I can put my pieces up and just and I've learned that a lot of real real serious artists, they do that. They, well, see, now I can't get this back over here where it belongs to be. Um, Real like professional artists, like Picasso. I don't know. They can. Oh, now I have to see. Now I can zoom back. Okay, now I can go. Whoa, this is great that I can zoom. Um, and this one lady, Ariane, that I watch, she she has things hanging all over the place in her little work area, and so that, and when you look at them from afar, you really see more. You really see more in them, and so I think that is just awesome. So I'm learning to do that. And oh, now Eugenia's got to go cook the fish. Boy, I bet that is going to be some good dinner. I love fish. Mm-mm-mm. All right, have a bite for me, Eugenia. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Wouldn't have been the same without you. No, no, no. We would have missed you and everything. We would have been boredom, terribly bored. So anyway, got a weekend coming up. I'm sure everybody's got big plans for the weekend. Me and Papa, we got big plans for the weekend. Sitting in our lazy chairs. He'll be reading. I'll be stitching. Maybe a nap or two. You just
Definitely
never.
a nap or two.
Yeah, the nap or two. That is the fun part of the weekend, is having a nap or two.
That's for sure going to happen.
And Diggus is sitting fussy cutting so long my eyes say yes. Yeah, after a while your eyes tell you, you've done enough of this now. The eyes have it. Sometimes the eyes are in charge. You can only go so long before you have to give your eyes a break. So, but I want to do a lot of different things on my little 5-inch squares. And one of the things I do want to do is I want to do one with a lot of nature, just like we were just talking about in the dolls. But I want to do some where I'm actually wrapping little pieces of twigs and things that'll actually be sewn right onto my Good night, Gail. Are you going? Oh, I gotta go now. Take care. Stay safe and stay well. Thanks for coming, Gail. It's always so good to see you. You've always got
Bye.
such wise things to tell us. Yes. Friday's a busy night for live streams. There's a lot of people that go on Friday nights. I went on Kathy. Kathy Volante was play. I did not realize how much fun it was playing bingo. And I played bingo with her. I think, what does she do it every I wrote it down on my envelope because I'm always going to use the same numbers. Mondays at 7 in the evening she plays bingo. And it is so much fun too. Oh my gosh, and I heard about people playing bingo on online bingo. I mean, and you can win. She sends out prizes and everything, and so you can win prizes if you really win. And boy, you really get one, because all you do when you play bingo, like, these are my numbers, and so I put my numbers here, and then they just start calling your numbers, your 5 numbers. And like the last game, so I write it in marker and then circle the ones in pencil, and then the next game I erase the pencil, and you keep using the same numbers all evening. And it is really fun. So if you know Kathy Volante, you go to her bingos, and people send her things that she can use for prizes, and then people put little donations in her PayPal so she can pay for shipping. And but it is just fun. I just never realized how much fun that was. But boy, when you get 4 numbers and you only need one more number, and you're waiting for that number to come up, because you don't go by the BINGO, you go by just the number. Pick 5 numbers and then just wait for your number to be called. Boy, and you're on the edge of your chair too. And then you get so excited when somebody wins. When you hear somebody yelling bingo or typing bingo, it's fun. Yep, Carmen, that's what I'm doing, just a running stitch. And so you just do not have to have anything special. You don't have to have any special. And then you can even do so many things with even your running stitch. Once you get a running stitch in there, then you can start decorating the running stitch. Just a second. I'm going to do something with this running stitch in a second. Hold your horses. Tie them to the hitching post. And I'm just going to finish up this yellow right here real quick. And then I'm going to get me something else.
I need something to tie.
What do you got on the roof of that thing that makes it look so crackly?
It's that magical paste stuff, that Finnabar. It has that no, it's like, what do they make the balloons out of?
Oh, Mylar?
Mylar. It's flakes of Mylar in it. In the gel.
Oh, that looks really cool. I love how it looks. I mean, that is really neat.
It's got big chunks in it. Yeah, it's sharp too now that it's dry.
Oh.
What do you think? All right. So can you see?
Yes, I can see. It is looking good. You got your curtains up there.
I'm going to have the curtains pulled back right here. Can you see inside?
Yes, I can see inside that fabric is like perfect for them curtains. I see your elephant. That really is like a circus diorama.
Did you see the lady hanging up at the top?
Yes. Is she like a tightrope walker?
Yeah, and I put the string to look like it's tightrope. And then I got this girl. She's on the top too.
Well, that is awesome. I like that.
I'm going to pull both of these back, and I have a clown I'm putting right here on the front. But he's not a mean clown. He's a happy little clown.
Yeah, I like happy
He's gonna
clowns.
go right here, and I'm gonna pull this one back. So they're gonna be pulled back like this on the sides.
That is so
And then
adorable.
I've got the lights running inside, but I gotta put batteries in the lights, and they're not gonna work until I get the batteries in there.
Are you going to have anything peeking out of the attic?
I don't know. Maybe so. I have this thing in here. It says, I think it says "Come one, come all." Maybe that I was gonna put on here. If I can find it.
Hi, Riri. Good to see you.
I've got this magician dude too. I don't know.
That is really awesome. And you
Alright.
didn't
Oh,
even
here
have
it is.
any pattern or anything, did you? This is all coming out of your thoughts.
I was thinking about.
Oh, look at that.
You see?
Yes.
It says
Yes.
come one, come all.
Yes.
Like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I could have like a little clown peeking out the side. I don't know, but it's going. I'm pretty sure that's gonna go there.
I like that.
And I have some of these things right here. These ball things. They're like beady things on wires.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking about putting them somewhere on here because they look cool. Maybe down the side. I don't know.
Well, I think you are doing an amazing job. I love it.
The box. We put it on the box because that was your idea to put it on the box. And so the box will open, and I'll put a little journal inside that, and this will be sitting on top of that.
That is cool. Yes.
This was a card box, and Lizzie was like, maybe you got a little box to put on the bottom. So I'm going to attach this, and I'm going to put a little tiny journal inside of that. So that'll be on the bottom.
Journal. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be like on a little base right here. So it's not done, but the inside's pretty much done. I just got some work on the outside to do. Maybe I should tie the curtain back with this.
I wonder.
You think I should put a bow on it? No.
A bow?
Not a bow, right?
You can put a bow. You can put a bow any place you want to put a bow.
I'm liking just this string though. Actually, let's tie it like that.
Yes.
It's just crochet or satin thread.
Uh-huh.
I like this. So I may just tie this in a knot.
I love the curtains. I think they're awesome. You've got perfect fabric with them. Dang it.
Yeah, the curtains were the whole
I want to try something here. I don't know. I wonder if I can thread this eyelash trim.
I did, Susan. I glued them inside. So I got the thing on the back here. See? So I got to put batteries in it. These are from the Dollar Tree. So I put the batteries in it, and they're all strung inside here. So all around them, the inside will light up. I just want to put batteries in it. I could get Hubby to do it.
I was looking for my glasses.
Rocio!
Did you see what I did to one of your spools you sent me?
Oh my God!
Just on the top and the bottom.
That is so cool, Lizzie.
And so, but then I'm gonna make a what am I gonna make?
Baby, can you come put some batteries in this for me?
What do you call them things? Oh, a snippet roll. Snippet roll on here. But I think that looks so cool. The ends of the spool.
Nacho.
I love these spools.
Can you come
so excited to get them.
Please, before we go off, I need a little. The little screwdriver that we opened the little thing with.
Okay, I just slid that eyelash trim through that eye of the needle. Okay.
No! Scammer.
Don't tell him to go away. Say, don't go away, Mad, just go away. So now if I take this eyelash trim and put it just... Now I'm going to take this eyelash trim. Maybe it's too dark. I don't know. No, it's not too dark.
I'm pretty sure.
And I put it in this needle and it fits. It went in.
I can get that way. Be careful with the girl on top, though.
And then using the eye of the needle as the point, and then go through each stitch and go around. Then it shows kind of a fuzzy. So see, even if you're just doing a running stitch, then you can dress up that running stitch. So you just keep going with your imagination. Just let your imagination run your life for you.
I'll be right back, Lizzie. I'm trying to get the batteries in.
You're going to get batteries? Okay.
Here.
Actually, I think this is going to be pretty cool. Let's check. We'll find out. You only live once here. You only live once. So we're putting this eyelash trim. Oh, I am liking this, Elizabeth Marie. You are just right on the ball here. And so, see, when I first started doing some of this kind of stuff, I was thinking just thread. You know, thread, thread, thread. You can't sew with anything but thread. Well, then I thought, well, I've got all this pretty yarn and fibers and stuff. And I am learning that you can use yarns and fibers all in your spirit stitching just as well. And it makes it all beautiful. More beautiful, more beautiful. I mean, even the President of the United States couldn't make something this pretty. Actually, I don't think the President of the United States even knows what a needle is. Me and the kids, we were talking about, I was talking to my daughter about, how I feel like we did a really awesome job raising our children. Was that what I was talking to? But I said, I know my kids are all good because there is, in my family, there are, well, I shouldn't say all of this in public, but there's no politicians, there's no lawyers, and there's no, well, I won't say the other one because that might not be nice. But, and so anyway, all of my children are honest. I didn't want to say that other profession because some people would take that wrong. I got to be careful what I say sometimes because I got this nasty old mouth. Now.
Yeah. I think I'm about to get off. Yeah.
So now I took that eyelash trim and just went around that first row of stitching.
Look, I got it lit.
Oh my gosh.
See?
That is so awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That is so pretty.
I like it.
I love it.
Now I gotta finish it up. Put my little clown out here and my little header on it. And I think I'm gonna print out some like old timey
Hi, Christine. Oh, I love it.
And put it on the side right here. Like the old timey posters.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
I love it with the lights on inside and everything.
I love my little girl hanging right here. That's really cool. But you can't, that bright, that light's too bright, but she's hanging right there.
Well, just the way it's coming across, it looks good. It doesn't look too bright. But you could maybe put something that's like right in front of the light that would just make it not so bright, but still
It's because
shine down.
it's on the camera. It looks really good, like if you're looking at it in person.
Okay, yeah. That is amazing.
Except for my awful gluing job inside.
And
Ooh.
what did you say you started with a cigar box?
Yeah, this is a cigar box right here. And my husband put the roof on it.
Yeah. Wow. That is amazing. I love it. You are doing good.
Oh, my glue job is horrid. Mm. Oh well. You have to overlook that part. It's hard to get that glue in there and not burn yourself.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful. Don't do anything quickly. Well, I'm going to have to call it a night here.
Yeah, me too. Hubby's ordering tacos. We eat tacos.
My Papa brought my dinner. He says it's out on the table. So
Your burnt hot dog?
I burnt hot dog.
All
My burnt
right.
hot dog is out there. And so we're going to call it. We're going to call it because this is 2 hours and 31 minutes we've been on, girlfriend.
I know.
And I think that's wonderful that we have even had people that stayed on with us for all them minutes and hours and all that stuff. Wait a minute, I was looking for my book. Where'd I put my book? Where? Oh, here.
Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not paying attention to chat.
No, you guys, you did really good, Ray. Thank you so much. I just love having company to do a live stream. It's so much fun doing it with somebody.
It always is. I like it.
It is fun doing it with somebody. I'm going to open my book, Lead Us Safely Home. And and then there was a question I had about this book, about one of the scriptures, and it had a Bible verse that I didn't understand the book, and so then that was it, Sirach, and so Gail looked it up and she said it's a Jewish. So this might be this here salads and collection. It might be a Jewish kind of a thing, and so that might be why it had this one. Okay, here now that we're looking for spring to come, I'm going to read this here poem that says, "Sweet, fragrant spring. Sweet, fragrant spring has come again, our wintry, weary hearts to win. She flaunts her beauty, anxious to please, flings lilac perfume on April's breeze. An artist with a special flair, she fashions flowers wondrous fair, calls honeybees to come and sup sweet nectar from each dainty cup. Butterflies, flowers, and honeybees, robins singing in the trees. Scenes of beauty we like to see, she sends with love to you and me. I'm told her home's that golden shore, that she will live forevermore, but visit here for just a while to bring each face a happy smile. And we in awesome wonder see how quick she makes the winter flee. For who can hold to thoughts of gray when sweet young spring has come our way? And that was written by Kate Hoffman. And I think we all love spring so much because after a while winter just gets we get enough of that cold stuff. And so spring is just a beautiful time of year. Every season really is, but I think each season coming is always better the season that's leaving. It just is. And so I ask God to watch over everyone, every step you take, every move you make. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay well fed, and show your gratitude and everything good. And thank you so much for coming, and especially all of you who stayed for all this time on a Friday night when you could be out partying.
Party.
Okay. Bye bye, Ray. Thanks. I love you
Bye,
very much.
everybody.
Bye bye.